out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all rock. You can tell it's hit rock.
Yeah, it's really like dinged
it's all
up.
banged up.
Yeah. We were on a rock. That's why we're all kind of up here, just like ooh, because our windlass is actually working better than it was before.
Better electrical contacts than before. We cleaned it up.
Yeah. Anyway, so now the flotilla is off. We're gonna go to the next bay.
Today, we're headed to explore a new anchorage in the beautiful island of Ta'a'a, one of the western islands of the Society Island Group, here in French Polynesia. We recently encountered a serious problem with our windlass that we were able to get working again.
Wow.
And are relieved that it seems to be in a much better place. After rafting up with friends the other day, it's the first time we've tried it since leaving Moorea.
And it's nice that it's very flat today.
Well, you can see the waves breaking on the reef out there, so it's definitely protecting us.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I love these reefs that just go all around these channels. It's so cool. Flew the drone because as we're looking around, I'm realizing that to me, and I think to Bill too, the single most defining characteristic of at least the Society Islands is the fact that you have a reef that goes all the way around, but there's a deep channel between the reef and the island. So we can go, you know, all the way around this island. We're in 135 feet of water, but you know, Dover is a super shallow reef, and so I just realized we need to get a drone shot of us moving around this island because that is what the Society Islands are. So that is Tahiti, Bora Bora, you know, all the out islands around those. That is the thing that these islands have that is so cool. But we're approaching this bay now, and this bay is really deep. So we'll see. We're hoping not to go all the way in. There's actually like a hurricane hole on this island. So it's a really cool island. Like if you look at it aerially, it's quite a lot to offer, and yeah, it's got the vanilla farms and the rum distillery. So and one other thing that I just thought I would mention is that the drone we just flew was gifted to us by one of our lovely patrons, and we are so grateful because we love this drone. I like it better than our other one. It was such a kind gift, so we're thinking of him today while we flew the drone, so thank you. And that is Bora Bora in the distance. It is about 20 miles away from here, and you can see how stunning the peak looks. Cool. So it's super deep in here. So Bill just let some chain out, and then when we get into the perfect spot, we're gonna drop the rest. Yeah, there's a bunch of rocks too in front of us that Bill was picking up on forward scan, so we're dropping in pretty deep water. Serenity is dropping over here. Water's so clear here. Look at that. Gorgeous. I think the dinghy dock is this way. Well, this feels a little more off the beaten path than we've had recently. Pretty cool. This is like somewhat of a ferry terminal, I guess.
I guess it's what these people are waiting for, probably.
Yeah, that's what those people are waiting for, I think. But the only place we could tie up is here, so that's what we're doing. This is the prettiest street ever. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's so many beautiful bird sounds on this road. I'm trying to maintain self-control, but this street is just so pretty. Like, look at the little, and this says school, so this must be a school, a École de what? École de danse, dance school. Huh. So pretty. Well, the day has finally come for us to clear out of French Polynesia. Our visa is expiring in just a few days. So yeah, we decided to clear out here on Ta'a. There's a gendarmerie, and our friends are actually there now clearing out. Because
they speak French, which is helpful.
Yeah, they speak French. I mean, we're not 100% sure whether we can clear out at this one, so it seems like we can.
They didn't get stamps yet. We have to go back tomorrow, but...
Oh, okay, so yeah, it's gonna be a 2-day process.
I just found that out.
We just found that out. And we have rented scooters too, because it's kind of like on the other side of the island. So we're gonna make a nice little day of it. Yeah, so I think we're leaving now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fill out this form, so I didn't take a picture of it.
I'm pretty excited to see this island.
Scooter's gonna be great. I love the scooter.
Yeah, scooters I have a complicated relationship with, but I was gonna say that oh, what was I gonna say? I hate my brain fog. Oh, I was gonna say you can request permission to kind of like continue to cruise the out islands as you head westward. So basically they want to make sure that we're leaving. And we're trying to leave and we're slowly leaving, whatever, because there's another island, the Bora Bora island chain, that is pretty like remote and there's no one really there, a very small village, Maupiti, and that's where we're going next. If we don't go to Bora Bora, which we still haven't decided that, but yeah, so like our visa will be up, but we'll have permission to just kind of linger a little bit as long as we're continuing to move westward. So
plus the weather is about to get real gnarly.
Yeah, we couldn't even go anywhere if we wanted to.
We couldn't, yeah, like our visa ends Wednesday, today's Monday, but
yeah, in
all reality, like Thursday is blowing 30 plus knots, so we couldn't actually sail anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah,
we were
exactly.
sort of forced into.
They're pretty reasonable about things, which is very great.
Yeah.
Bit of a tight fit there. Well, we made it. Gendarmerie. One step closer.
Hopefully they're open. Well, the timing worked out perfectly.
With our visa paperwork now in order and complete, the end of our French Polynesian adventure is on the horizon. But we still have enough time left to explore the rest of beautiful Ta'a, and today intend to enjoy the rest of our afternoon in a place so stunning it stands out against many other beautiful places we've explored this season. a true tropical paradise with the unique feature of an exceptionally low-lying coast that allows for uninterrupted views of its endless turquoise shores. Before long, we smell the unmistakable scent of vanilla, something Ta'a'a is world famous for, and make a stop.
So this place is not a producer, they don't grow it, they are a processor. And that's what you're seeing here. They're drying it, and then they have the ladies massaging it. It's a whole process. I guess vanilla is the second most expensive spice behind saffron. Didn't know that. Learn something new every day. A little bit of sediment. What else could it be then? Jets, I guess.
Here we go.
That has a little set screw. Kind of that. Take the float bolt
Yeah.
again.
That's the pilot jet that we're bringing out now. This is the main.
Our friend Michael of sailing vessel Promise Kept has come by to examine our outboard's carburetor, since the motor's been running super rough lately.
No,
I mean,
I wanted it more than.
I have a brand new jets. Do you want to just do that? I have like a carb rebuild kit right here.
Yeah, blocked again, dude.
Something's in the fuel then.
Look at this.
That's the little guy.
Yeah. This is the pilot jet.
That's the low speed guy.
This is all.
Oh, you can't see shit. So usually you can see light through here. Now you can see the camera. Can you see? So you should see
Yeah,
light
it's
straight
dark.
through that.
Right.
And this is the low speed one, the pilot one. So this is like why we can't get up to the plane, like why the engine can't rev up. We can't get enough speed to get it to our secondary, or I guess our main jet, you would call it.
Right.
High speed jet.
This is the idle air screw, which we're just gonna do it. We need to drill this bad boy out. This is a plug, the idle air mixture.
Okay.
This, where is it? Here. And this is just a factory, like an EPA. This is so that we can adjust it. They kind of adjust it, at the factory. And they put this plug in there, but it's not holding vacuum or a seal for fuel or anything. It's just this. And we take that, it'll reveal this. And then in here, see that little hole there? That this needle, it's like a needle in seat. And the more you push this in, the leaner it gets. The more you screw it out. But you can't service that. That has to be super clean. And so when they get blocked, the only way, that's why they have it in the kit. So you got to take it out. But the other thing is, when these motors get, a little tired or wore out, or frankly, in my opinion, they just want to run a little bit richer.
Yeah,
they
the
just
EP doesn't
run
want
better.
that. They want more fuel.
Yeah.
That needle restricts the fuel
And so,
flow.
I mean,
Okay.
especially on the 4-strokes, I mean, these are just, it's the first thing you do, is you just take them out. And then on this, the way it kind of works is, let's say you had a brand new carburetor or whatever, and you didn't know what you're doing. You pop this out, you take this out, you clean it, and then kind of the general rule is you go all the way in, and you come out 1.5 or 1. I think it's 1.5, 1 3/4, and usually that'll get it to run. That's kind of like the factory, it'll run. Usually to make it run good, you've got to come out more like a half a turn. And when you have it warm and you're running, you screw it in, it'll start leaning out, and then you back it out to where it runs smooth and just a hair more, and then you're good.
So and that could be adjusted while the motor is running.
Yeah,
Like you will have
it
access.
should be.
It should be accessible because we have all the control
it's right
rooms.
there, and it should be when it's warm.
All right, so I guess we should try that.
Yeah.
Do you need someone to hold that, Michael?
There it is.
Nice.
There's no
can unscrew it.
there's no risk of like air in here or anything like that. Like it doesn't do anything.
No.
That's not a seal.
No.
could be plugged up in here too, for all you know.
Wow.
Comes
See how
up.
it's worn there?
Yeah. That's changed the fuel mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever coating's been removed, it's worn.
Yeah.
Jeez, this carburetor's not that old. How's it even happen?
And then in here, the thing you're going to want to see, that is going to come out here. So
we
you
want to spray something in there and see. It's
See it?
pretty clear, yeah.
That's the fix. And it'll just, all of a sudden, it'll just stop.
And it stopped.
Okay, come 1.5 out.
So that's 1. Okay, that's half.
Okay, that's it.
And
now we can adjust it.
So we leave that little cap off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. The cap does nothing except for
Prevent me from messing with it.
Keeps us from adjusting it.
That's an EPA thing, eh?
Yep.
They want, because if you run richer, there's more gas,
Yeah.
more emissions.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to run richer.
But the weird thing is, the thing that's so lame about it is it causes the motors under normal conditions to run lean and then they miss. And a misfire is like way more pollutants than something that's running well but a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. We do misfire.
Misfire
we're
is
idling,
the
we're always
worst.
misfiring.
Yeah.
That little shutter
That's
does
all-
a
that's 100%
that's a misfire.
emission.
And then we're like just going right into the water, all that stuff.
You're
And
just, it's ridiculous.
it's like those.
It's like these fuel tanks.
I was going to say the vented tank.
Yeah, the first thing we
exploding.
do is
Yeah.
we vent them.
Because they keep exploding all
Yeah.
over the dinghy, making a bigger mess.
Oh, that's the worst. This is the little jet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pilot jet.
You see it coming out? There you go.
Yep.
Out the back too?
Yep. Out the back. Let me see. Mostly at the sides.
Do the other side. Ready?
Yep.
Yep, did it.
Should we try to go up through the little holes too? I guess I only know if I get that through.
It'll be the one hole that's giving us all the grief.
It's funny how small these are. Yeah, that's
Let's
probably.
give it a shot. This is called a needle. That's a seat. It's the needle. That little point there is the seal.
It's like a float switch for
Yeah,
letting
so
the fuel in.
the way this works is fuel comes in here. This floats in here, right? Fuel comes in from the fuel pump, and this raises up, pushing that needle down. When it gets to a certain fullness, it'll actually just stop the fuel flow. The needle will block the fuel pump from adding more fuel.
It stops it from flooding.
Right. So this has to, see how we're dropping it into the seat?
Yep.
That goes like that. There.
And then this goes back.
There you go. Got fuel in there?
Yeah. I hear something.
Okay.
How are we in gear? We're in gear somehow. That's why I think that sound. Oh, I broke that spring up here. No. That's full throttle.
Oh no.
Same thing. At least she's got enough power.
Now we're trying to change the spark plugs.
Do you have an extra wire? Like from Yamaha or from
One of these.
No, I don't. So we pulled the spark plugs, and the bottom one is just massively corroded where the spark plug enters into the wiring harness. We're gonna use some electrical contact cleaner so we get it better, but it's not good looking good there.
There's a little spring that's supposed to.
What is it?
It's like stuck. Yeah.
The wire?
Yeah, that makes.
Like like corroded?
That is really stuck on there.
Yeah.
So what is it exactly that's the problem?
There's like a wire harness that connects them to the... This is where the electricity goes into the spark plug. The
Okay.
spark occurs there, that ignites the fuel. This is where the wiring harness goes in here to electrify this.
Oh.
This, you can see this is the good one.
So it's electrical.
This is the good
Yeah.
one here.
Wire.
See how it's smaller and clean? This one just welded itself to the housing
And
of
there's
the
a
spark
little
plug.
spring, literally a spring that goes over and it just kind of slides on and the spring grabs it. And as long as that spring is, you know, clean and whatever, the thousands of volts goes through the plug. Water got in here, corroded it, and
Jeez.
created a huge
How did
resistance.
that happen?
Well, I mean, this motor's 20 years old. Had a hard life. You can see the difference in the two. This is the good one. This one's actually larger. It's actually welded itself to the...
Let's just take it for a quick little look.
Feels okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out one of our jerry-rigging ways to
Keep it in.
there.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Well, she's running. We got up on a plane. It's not held in there so well because I need a new hot wire, which I'm not going to get right now.
Hillbilly fix.
Because there's a spring. It comes off the coil into a shielded wire and then it goes into a spring. Sometimes it's a little cap. In this particular case, it's a spring. That spring, because of the abuse it's been through, it's actually now lives bigger than it's supposed to. So you can just slide it back on. I mean, the fact that it's running right now is ridiculous.
That's
Yamaha
why I love this engine. That's
It's
why I didn't
literally-
want to get rid of
It's
it.
literally resting on one side of the spring. So the
Shit.
hillbilly fix is to take that spring and smush it a little bit. So that
Tightens it up again.
it just becomes
makes
hard.
contact.
Because the
again.
spring is contact. The spring is
Yeah,
electrical
all you
contact.
need is contact.
And you need to hold in place because we could hit chop and maybe like knock it.
It'll
loose.
vibrate and that's
That-
immediately one of your cylinders stops
So you think we're
firing.
running on one cylinder this whole time? Possibly.